Welcome back to the Coaching You, our YouTube channel, where we teach real estate agents how to utilize content marketing to become more successful, to be more successful. And what we realize is most realtors are in this traditional mindset of the home will sell itself. The apartment complex, the house, whatever you're selling, it's going to sell itself. And unfortunately, that's not reality. Not today. In today's world of digital marketing and where you can utilize a lot of different channels of communication to reach your audience 24/7, essentially, just posting a home is not really going to do it. And if, as a client, what we hear from realtors, and if you're a realtor, you know this is true as well, the only thing that you can tell that client is it's a market issue or the price is too high. This is usually the two excuses that a realtor will give a client whose house is not selling fast enough. That's usually what you get. Market, price too high. When in reality, the realtor, they're pretty lazy in what they're doing. What are the realtors doing to ensure that that house sells? What are the realtors doing to ensure that they can get a home, buy a home that they're looking for at the price they're looking for? Are the realtors doing anything? What I'm going to talk about today is there's actually two types of realtors out there. There's one who pretty much lets the house do all the work. They just do the listing. I'm going to list it here, here, and here, make sure you can, so everybody can see it wherever they're searching. And that's all I'm going to do. And then you have and they're going to hold an open house, right? They're going to hold open houses, let people come in, let people leave. And that's all they do. That's that realtor. And then you have the realtors who provide value. And we're going to talk about which one are you, because you're going to figure that out during this video as well. And then you're going to see how realtors provide value in 2023, 2024 with digital marketing using content marketing, which is a pretty old strategy, but it wasn't as utilized back then as it is today. And that's what you need to become. You need to become the realtor who provides value. Now, to understand how to provide value, you need to understand the entire sales process. What we find at when we are in our real estate school Monday through Friday, we find that most real estate agents bypass the entire first step. They bypass the entire second step, and they're usually not into the process with a potential client until step 3 or 4. That is too late. If you bypass the first 2 steps, then guess what? You don't have many leads, which means you're going to have a whole lot of more sales plateaus throughout the year. You're going to have a few months where you may not close the amount of homes that you were expecting to close, and it's not going to be because the market is shifting. It's not going to be because the houses is too expensive or the interest rates or whatever it is that you keep coming up with. It's not going to be that. It's going to be simply because you're not prospecting, which means you are not giving yourself, your business, enough opportunities to get to this step and this step and this step and so forth and so on. So when it comes to providing value, the value starts at the prospecting. And that's where content marketing is really going to come in hand for you. You're probably thinking, well, how do okay, I know I need the prospect. I'm a listing agent. I know I need the prospect. Okay, I need to find leads. What do I need to find? How do I find leads if I'm a listing agent? How do I find leads? Well, ask yourself this. Before that potential client, before somebody wants to sell their home, what are all the challenges and questions they're going to ask before they would even contact an agent? Because they're not going to wake up one day and say, I want to and sell my home and then contact an agent the next hour. We know that's reality, right? Reality is that's not going to happen. If that was reality, your phone would be blowing up every day. Your social media would be blowing up. You would have a ton of engagement every day. You wouldn't even be watching this YouTube right now because you will have so much work preoccupying you. So the reason why that's not reality, that people are not going to wake up one day and say, I want to buy or sell a home. That's not how that works. Usually there is a thought process. There's a mental thing that they go through. There's things that they may search on YouTube. There's things that may catch their attention on social media. There may be a podcast that they may listen to, right? So you need to understand what are they thinking, asking, what are the challenges, and you need to say, okay, how can I provide answers to all that? That's what content marketing is. Content marketing is nothing but providing valuable information to your target audience. If you're a buyer's agent, your potential audience did not wake up today and just say, "Ooh, I want to buy a home." There's something that's been in their mind that's going to get them to the point to where they want to buy a home. Sometimes it's you bringing it out of them with your content marketing. Sometimes it's bringing it out of them with the potential money they can make, talking about investing. If you're a listing agent and you're selling homes, sometimes it's just about letting them know all the different things you do to make sure that the process goes through in a streamlined way, that they're not going to have to worry about anything at all. Showing behind the scenes on what you're doing, keeping them updated on interest rates, having a blog out there that has professional writing so they can see how you're a professional, real, legit realtor, real estate agent, or broker, even. All right. So, bringing it back to the question, are realtors getting lazy? Well, which one are you? Are you the realtor who, ah, I don't really do much until they find the home and they contact me and say, hey, I'm interested? I don't really do much until that. If that's you, if you're not doing any prospecting, that's the number one step. Now, if you're doing a ton of prospecting and you're not getting the results, that usually has something to do with strategy. If you're doing all these open houses and you're giving away all these things and you went on chat gpt and you searched all the ways that you can prospect as a real estate agent, you went on YouTube and you're doing everything but you're not getting the success, that's a strategy thing. That's probably a copywriting thing as well. All right, which is one of the reasons why we have our real estate group, which is all about content marketing, sales and marketing automation, is because there's a ton of real estate agents who do a lot of things. They're not lazy at all. They're making a lot of good money, but they want to get to the next step. They want to get to the next level. All right. Excuse me. So that's one of the key things to real estate. You're not going to just sell the home by posting on social media. There are real estate agents who can just post their home on social media and they can make a ton of money. But even then, if they wanted to scale, if they wanted to make more, if they didn't want to have go through those same sales plateaus that you probably go through, because when those quote unquote markets change and all that, they're going through the same things too, right? When houses aren't selling the same. But this is for everyone. If you provide more value throughout the process every day, throughout the year, you're not going to have to worry about market changes and shifts and all that, because you're going to look throughout that year and say, you know what, I still made 20% more than last year because I'm following a real actual sales and marketing plan when it comes to real estate. All right, now if you have a question about how much prospecting you should do, prospecting should actually be about 30 to 50% of your day to day. About 30 to 50%. And I would say 50% if you're not at the level of, if you don't feel like you're getting enough leads, if you're not selling enough, you should be at 50%. All right. Now, there's automation and there's manual when it comes to prospecting. So what I want you to do is subscribe to the channel. If you found anything in this video that was interesting, that you learned anything new, share it with somebody. Comment if you feel like you've been a lazy real estate agent, or if you feel like you are just learning something new and you're going to put those into effect. And I also want you to comment if you want to join our Friday, our weekly Monday through Friday real estate school, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And let's get to work. Content marketing is not just a retail thing or concept. This is for real estate agents. Content marketing is for real estate agents. Your potential customers, your potential buyers and sellers are out there, but they're not going to just come knocking at the door. You're going to have to make sure that you're doing something to bring them in. Subscribe for the next video.